To start a submission for the conference system, we have to be logged in as an author for the SIMMAC symposium. We can first view the conference and scroll down to see the conference information, where we can see the link for the call for papers with the specified dates. We can click on it and read some author guidelines. For example, the session types, some instructions for the abstract, keywords, the references, other authors, and a link for the mathematical journal. We can start with the step 1 of the submission process, when we have to first select a topic, like applications, and the session type. We can enter optional text for the conference chairman. And here we upload the submission. It has to be a PDF file, like this one. First, we have to browse for the file, select it, and then click on the upload button. We can also replace it at any time. And now we will save and continue for step 3, entering metadata, where we can include information about the author and add more of them. We can remove them. Here we can write the title of the paper and the abstract. You can use LaTeX code, but to upload a .text file, it has to be in step 4. Then we can include keywords, a maximum of 5 separated by commas, and the references, a maximum of 5, using this specified format. We can also optionally switch the form language and enter information in Spanish. For example, this and this. This is not required. You do not have to include information in Spanish. It is totally optional. And you can switch to English at any time, and the information will stay intact. Now we save and continue. For step 4, uploading supplementary files. This is optional once again, but you can upload any type of file. For example, the abstract or references in LaTeX code. Once again, we browse for a file, we open it, and then we upload. Here we can enter some information about the file. For example, this is the abstract. And we can change the file, add a brief description, enter information in Spanish if you want, and we continue. We can add more supplementary files, more than one. We can edit this one, or we can delete. But right now, I will just continue. And here we can confirm all of the files that we uploaded, the submission file and the supplementary ones. Now we finish the submission, and we can go to the active submissions, where we can see the submissions we have entered. For example, this title, its status is submitted, awaiting assignment. Right now, we can edit it, but then when a reviewer is assigned to this submission, it will be a paper in review, and it cannot be edited anymore. The reviewer can then choose to accept it, decline it, or tell us that it needs revisions. Then it will be editable once again. Right now, we can see the submission we just entered. We can see some information about it, download the files, add another supplementary file. We can see the status. We can edit the metadata once again. And in the review, we can see the information sent by the reviewers. Now that a reviewer has been assigned and they send us an email saying that our paper needs revisions, we can see right here, paper in review, revisions required. It can also be accepted or declined for the beginning, but it may or may not need revisions. So we can see the reviewers can upload their own versions of our submission, but we can click this button to send an email. And in this one, we can see a new window. Here we can see the email the reviewer have sent, and also comments, additional comments that were not included in the email. This all depends on the reviewer. After that, we can make changes to the metadata. We can add more supplementary files, and we can upload new author versions. I'll just use the same file. And here we can see that we have uploaded as an author a new version of our paper. Remember that we can only make changes when before a reviewer is assigned to the submission and when the reviewer tells us that revisions are required. Otherwise, we cannot change anything. After we have made the changes the reviewer has requested, we can send an email. For example, I made the required changes. And we click the green send button so that the email is sent to the reviewer. Right now, I will not make it, but you have to click the green send button. And then we click the save button once again, so that the submission is once again in review. We cannot make changes anymore because its status has changed. We can enter once again and see that we cannot modify anything right now. Now the reviewers have sent an email saying that our submission has been accepted. You can see that the status has changed once again. It is accepted. Remember, we cannot make changes anymore. Finally, after the reviewer has completed the process, the submission will not be active anymore. It is not in revision. It is now archived as a posted paper. And the submission process and the review process, they have both been totally completed.